flower delivery. I hope I don't have that many though. How are they gonna get all of that in their car? I don't know. I'm just picking up one bouquet, I think. We'll see. Hey, what's going on? I wanted to make a quick video trying to hit a point home here. So today I did, in my first 2 hours, I made $37. So I wanted to use $37 as an example. If you work 2 hours out of your day after your main job and made extra $37, the reason why is because let me back this up. A lot of people would like to save towards a goal or invest towards a goal, but where are they going to find the money? The money is hard to find, right? You already are up over your head in bills. Interest rates are raising on you. Credit cards are maxed out. Where are you going to find this money at? Plus, you need to have a significant amount to invest to make a difference within a certain amount of time. So if you wanted to, let's say, invest $1,100 per month outside of your bills, where are you going to find that at? You could ask for a raise. You could get a second job, but that's a lot of extra energy for this investing. So people say, nah, I'm too tired already. I'm just going home and watching Netflix or something like that. Well, here's another option. You have to do more to get more. So what if you just did a gig app for 2 extra hours after work or before work? Because I don't know your schedule. I don't know what time you start work. Whatever works best for you. And then today I had $37 at the end of 2 hours. Just for this example, I did some math with that. $37 in 30 days, that's $1,100. That's over $1,100. If you put that whole $37 every day into some kind of vehicle that can compound for you, okay, that's important. So I did some more calculations. For one, if you just straight save it, that's over 13,000 every year, right? The problem with just straight saving it is there's no compounding feature. Besides the 1 + 1 = 2, it doesn't defend you against inflation, right? So you're losing buying power. So you're gonna need something a little bit more than that. You're gonna need something that's gonna earn you interest. Doing more math. The S&P 500 estimated between 5 and 7% per year. So I did math on 7%. You putting that 1,100 in the S&P 500 every $37 every day, it's going to equal over 13,000 per year. So that's going in there after 5 years. That amount was, I'm just trying to remember my math now. It was around 66,000 in your contributions, but you made about under 20,000, about 15,000 in interest. Okay, so here's some more calculation. But if you did Bitcoin has been estimating about 20% in the price rising per year. So 20% equity rise. So I did that math. 20% would be, let's say you get the same $66 of your contribution because that's 13,000 a year, but you made another 49,000 on top of that, which gave the number of 119,000. I'm remembering this all by mind, so I mean the numbers aren't too difficult to remember. However, that's powerful. Now that's no guarantees. That's just some math. So, not financial advice. No guarantees. Do your own math. Do your own research. Get your own conviction. Find your own vehicle. Nothing wrong with S&P 500. Nothing wrong with trying out with Bitcoin. Nothing wrong with buying real estate. So, what do you feel comfortable with? Maybe your plan is to save that money and start a business. You want to start a salon or a barbershop or a car wash or some type of restaurant, some kind of small type of restaurant. You could do all of that. Now you have options. If you don't do nothing, that money is just going to be never made. For one, you're never going to make it because you're not doing anything extra to make that. Secondly, you're just going to be in the same place 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Do you want to be in the same place? If you love the place you're in, then great. Keep going. Hopefully it's there hopefully nothing changes in 5 years because you're not doing anything to protect yourself against change or inflation. And this is no to scare you into action. This is just to give you some thoughts on it, because it's easy to block out the ideas of doing something different. People don't like to do things different. They love their habits. They love knowing what they're going to do every day. Don't want to do nothing extra. I understand. Okay. But once you get tired enough, these ideas that are getting presented to you could come back, and you might spring on them. You might say, okay, let me see what I'm doing. You might even organize how you're doing. You might already be saving, but you don't really have a plan. You didn't do any math. You just don't know where you're aiming for, Well, that money, as soon as somebody pull at you, let's go here, let's go there, or some emergency pop up, if you don't have a plan, that money is gonna just get released back out there. And that's the sad part. So if you have a plan, you done already created a job for these extra dollars to do, and nothing else is gonna sway that from that. So hopefully that is just think about it. Just kind of think about it. There's a lot of people worrying about politics and what's going on and what it's gonna look like for the next 4 years. I know one thing. If you don't do nothing, nobody else gonna do it for you. Don't wait out for somebody to give you a stimulus check. But if they do give us a stimulus check, great, because now I know what I'm gonna do with it. I know what extra I'm gonna do with it. So I am really wanting to maybe start a couple of businesses down the road. Whatever I do, I need some kind of, I need some money. I need some money to do that. A bank might not let you have the funds you might need. So let's eradicate needing a bank. And that's the whole point of it. The traditional ways aren't there anymore. They changed. They weren't really there. People thought they were there. You had to do what the system do. Start a business, go to the bank, get a loan, pay that interest rate to the bank. Why not start your own bank? Create your own bank. And then borrow from yourself. Pay yourself back. Do everything to the T, but you're doing it for yourself. Okay, now that's the new way. It's really not the new way, but certain people have been doing it, like the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and all of these people been doing it that way, and look where they are. So let's start learning about other ways of doing things and trying them out. So I wanted to talk about that today. I didn't really want to. This is not a Bitcoin channel. This is not a investing channel. This is a let's get ahead and get where we trying to go to channel. Let's do a little extra to have a little extra channel. Let's do. Those that have more do more. Okay, those that do more have more. However you want to say it. So that's it. I hope that this reaches somebody, and you maybe already be doing that, whatever you're doing, but maybe this is just like, okay, other people are doing this too, so I'm on the right track. So let's go. Let's do it. All right, y'all. Take care.